Can you see who's watching? Oh, I wonder if it was Jesse. If it's Jesse, happy birthday, Jesse. Clearly, I am not Taylor tonight, so you guys have me as your model. So bear with me. Talking and taking class can be difficult. So we'll do it together, right? Except you won't be talking. You'll be focusing on your breath. So while we're waiting on people or while we get started, we'll just start in a comfortable seat. If you have a block at home or you've been using something at home during this time, you're welcome to grab that, or if you have a blanket or something you want to sit on to just give your pelvis a little tilt. And you'll just relax your shoulders down your back. And you'll just take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Long sigh out your mouth. And just a few of those through the nose and out the mouth. And then we'll just start Durga Pranayama, so just nice long full inhales, long full exhales. So you'll inhale through the nose. Maybe hold your breath at the top and then exhale out the nose. Maybe holding the breath at the bottom. And just notice backside body, right? We tend to carry stress right between the shoulders and the neck. Energy can really get stuck there. And that's the space that moves energy from the heart to the mind. So we want to try to relax backside body, jaw, and just settle in here a few more breaths. Three more rounds of breath. And then you'll float the eyes open, reach the arms up over the head, inhale. And then exhale, right fingertips, right hand will come down to your mat. And you'll just exhale over to the right side. If you're sitting on a block, you might want to move that block now and come down to the right hand. Bend the right elbow, gently push the floor away. So we're just going to work on opening up chest, neck, and shoulders tonight. And then come back through center and switch. Left hand comes down. Inhale, sweep the right arm high. Push the floor away with that left hand. Maybe lean back a little bit. And then come back through center. Right hand will come down to the mat. Left hand will come behind the head. You'll take an inhale here, open up your chest. And then exhale, round like your left elbow is going to tap your right knee. Inhale, open up your chest. And exhale, round. Two more times, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Release the left hand down to the mat. Right hand comes behind the head. Inhale, open up your chest here. And then exhale, round. Like right elbow is going to tap left knee. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, round. Two more times, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back through center. Interlace your hands at your lower back and open up your hands so the palms won't be squeezing together. You'll open up the palms. And you'll press the tops of the hands down into the mat. And you'll tuck your tailbone under so you're not swaying your lower back. And you're just going to push the tops of the hands down into the mat. Lift your chest, lift your chin a little bit. Inhale through the nose and sigh out your mouth. Release the hands, bring the arms out like wings. Right arm comes underneath left arm for eagle arms. And you'll just start to tip the fingertips away from you. Arms away from you. Relax your shoulders down your back. And just circle out your neck. Both directions. And then we'll twist. Right fingertips will come behind you. Left hand will come to right knee. Sit up tall, inhale. And exhale, twist a little deeper. 3 breaths here. Come back through center. Arms come out like wings. This time left arm will come underneath right arm, eagle arms. Fingertips move away from you, arms move away from you. Relax your shoulders down your back. And then just circle out your neck. And then we'll twist. Right hand will come to left knee. Left fingertips will come behind you. Sit up tall, inhale. And exhale, twist a little deeper. 3 breaths. Come back through center. Reach the fingertips forward. Just reach here. Get a nice stretch. Maybe come up to your fingertips and let your head fall. And push with your fingertips like you're going to push the floor away from you and root down through your seat bones. Let your head relax. Let your shoulders draw down your back. 3, 2, and then walk the hands back in. We'll come over the knees. We'll be in a tabletop. Hands will be under the shoulders. Knees will be under the hips. And you'll just start to move through some cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, round chin to chest. So you've got a few of these on your own. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Maybe you just take the hips to the right and the left. And when you're finished, child's pose. Big toes will touch, knees will go as wide as the mat, forehead will come down. And just make this a gentle child's pose. Bend in the elbows, shoulders relax. One more breath. Come back up to a tabletop here. Just a neutral tabletop, but notice if you're swaying your lower back. Try to press the navel up towards the spine, and you have this gentle push of the mat away in the hands. And then you're just going to tuck the right toes under, and you're going to rock forward and back a few times. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. And then you're going to take that right leg, right toes, over to the left side, and you're just going to gently push the floor away. Maybe peek over your right shoulder. and then come back through center. Extend that left leg behind you, tuck the toes under, just rock forward and back a few times. And then left leg, left toes will come over to the right side of the mat. You'll push the floor away, peek over the right shoulder. And then come back through center. Tuck the toes under, send the hips high, downward facing dog. And you're just going to pedal out in this downward facing dog. Bend into your right knee and your left knee. Shake your head, yes and no. Take an inhale through the nose and a sigh out your mouth. Walk your hands back to your feet for ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. I have little puppy paws all over my mat from my mat being at home. And just sway side to side. Let your head fall. Two more breaths here. Release your hands and slowly roll up here, one vertebrae at a time. Let your head be the last thing. And you'll just circle out your neck, shoulders, roll them forward and back a few times. And then you'll reach your arms up over your head, interlace your hands in Vira Mudra, and just exhale over to the right. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale to the left. Good. Come back through center, interlace your hands at your lower back. Squeeze the palms together. Take your fist over to the right side body, the right hip. And then your left ear will come to your left shoulder. Relax your right shoulder down your back. And then switch. Bring that fist over to the left hip, right ear, right shoulder. Good. Come back through center, pull the fist down, lift the heart up, inhale. And exhale, sigh out your mouth. Bend your knees, let your fist come up over your head. Shake your head yes and no. Bend and straighten the legs. Maybe take a bend in your left knee, left shoulder comes on the inside, open up the chest. Maybe a bend in the right knee. Just kind of move around here. Release your hands, hands come to your shins. Inhale halfway, and exhale fold. One more time, inhale halfway. If your hands are on your shins, let's work them down a little further. So bring them right to the ankle or where the top of the foot starts. And just see how it feels to push into the top of the foot. Press your hamstrings back, neck nice and long. And exhale, fold forward. Walk yourself out to a plank. We're going to hold plank. I will be doing all planks tonight instead of chaturangas from all those push-ups I've been doing. So you have options tonight. You can always take a plank for a breath. You can always shift forward. I will show it once, chaturanga. You can lower to the knees and take upward facing dog or cobra. And then you can press it back downward facing dog. So you decide what you're doing. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet for 3. For 2. Last breath. Come up high on the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look up at your hands. Step your right foot up, and then your left foot. Inhale halfway, maybe the hands come again, right to where the top of the foot starts, ankle, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach and rise, stand up tall, palms touch, hands come to your heart, and then down by your side, Tadasana. Close your eyes here. Your feet can be hips distance, or your big toes can touch, and your heels can be slightly apart. And this is where we're just going to scan the body, really focusing on the backside body, where trust lives, knowing that whatever we're going through is temporary. And just let that tension and energy just kind of roll right off your back. Let it glide down the arms and right out the fingertips. And when you're ready, Surya Namaskara A, float the eyes open, inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are 2 fist distance apart. Quads are engaged. Stretch those hamstrings. Notice your heels. If your heels are turning in, try to rotate them out. You're trying to hide your heels. One more breath. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Bend your knees. Look up at your hands. Step your right foot up and then your left foot. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. Stand up tall. We'll keep it flowing. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 3. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Your feet are going to be as wide as your mat or hips distance. You'll take a nice deep bend in your right knee. And if you have a block at home, just try it. It helps lengthen the spine out a little more. Nice deep bend in your right knee. Right hand is flat on the block or your mat. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. And you're just going to make a fist with this left hand and you're going to circle it out. And then you're going to circle from the chest, shoulder, and then we'll switch. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Left hand comes down flat on the block or your mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. Fist with that right hand. Circles from the shoulder. Good. Hands come to shins or that same spot here right on the top where the foot and the leg end. You can push into that spot. See how it feels? If that doesn't feel great, bring your hands up a little higher. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your navel lift. And exhale, fold. Walk yourself out to a plank for 5. Push the floor away. 4. 3. 2. And then press it back, downward facing dog. Big breath through the nose. Big sigh out your mouth. Right leg lifted up, inhale. Bend the knee, stack the hip open. Circles from the knee. So like you're drawing little circles with your knee first. And then let the circles get bigger and bigger. Both directions. Good. Inhale, extend that right leg behind you. And then exhale, step it up, runner's lunge. And this is where we're just going to move into the hips a little more, forward and back. And then you're going to come back into your runner's lunge and you're going to stay on the ball of your left foot. Normally we spin that foot down for down dog lunge, but we're going to stay up on the ball of that foot. And you're going to reach for the top left corner of your mat. So notice your hips here. Pull your right hip back. Thighs squeeze in towards each other. And then you're just going to bring your hands back on the inside of that right foot. Your left hand, it's either going to stay on the left side of your mat or off your mat on the floor. And you're just going to take a big opening here with your chest. So sweep that right arm high. Let the arm just fall back here. So take an inhale here And then exhale, just bring that top hand down, drop your left knee down, Crescent B, Anjaneyasana B. 2 arms reach and rise. And so tonight, let's tuck those left toes under just to see how it feels. So you'll get a deeper stretch in the psoas. If that doesn't feel good in your body, then you can untuck the toes. Totally up to you. 3 breaths here. And then we'll bring it down for a half split. We'll straighten out the right leg, and you're just going to rock the leg side to side. Yeah, just rock it right and left, right and left. And then we're going to take that right leg over to the left side of your mat, and you're going to reach for the top right corner of your mat. 3 breaths here. Good. Come back through center. Stay with me here. So you're just going to take your left knee, left foot, and you're just going to spin that left knee, left foot to the side of your mat. And you're going to press down into your right foot. Left hand's going to come down. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. And think about pushing the pelvis forward. Press down into your right foot. And then bring that top arm over the head. Take an inhale and exhale. Good. Hands come down, come back to the front of the mat, right into child's pose. You'll bend that right knee, big toes will touch. Knees will go as wide as the mat, forehead will come down for 5. And then downward facing dog. Hips go high, feet are 2 fist distance apart. Left leg lifted up, inhale. Bend the knee, stack the hip open. Start with these little circles with the knee, like you're drawing circles with your knee, shoulders away from your ears. And then let the circles get bigger and bigger, both directions. Inhale, extend that left leg behind you. And then exhale, step it up, runner's lunge. And we're just going to rock forward and back a few times. Stay on the ball of your right foot, and you're going to reach for the top right corner of your mat. Normally we spin that back foot down like a warrior A, but we're staying up on it like a crescent. And you're just going to reach for the top right corner of your mat. Inner thighs squeeze, pelvic floor lifts up, relax your head. And then you'll walk your hands in. Right hand will stay on the right edge of your mat, or you can bring it off the mat. Inhale, sweep your left arm high, and just let that arm fall back. Open up the chest, take an inhale, and exhale. Drop the right knee down, Crescent B, Anjaneyasana B, 2 arms reach and rise. So you decide that back leg, tuck the right toes under, unless that doesn't feel good in your body. Hands come to the top of the thigh this time. Relax your shoulders, navel to spine. 3 big breaths. And then hands will come down, half split. You'll straighten out your left leg and you'll just rock the leg side to side. And then we'll take that left leg over to the right side of the mat and we'll reach for the top left corner of your mat. Relax your head. come back through center. Bring that left leg back through center. Bring your hands down to your mat, and you're just going to take right knee, right foot towards the side of the mat. So you're going to spin it, and you're going to spin down onto the left foot. Right hand comes down. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Think about pressing your pelvis forward, leaning back a little bit. Reach that arm up over the head. Take an inhale, and exhale, lean back, sigh. And then left hand comes down. You'll spin that right knee back, left knee comes back, child's pose. Maybe this time the knees come together in child's pose, or maybe you sit up tall here, knees together, shoulders relaxed down the back. Close your eyes for 5. Last breath. And then hands will come down to the mat. Downward facing dog. Hips will go high. Take an inhale and an exhale, sigh. Right leg lifted up, inhale. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it up, warrior A. Right foot, right hand. Spin your left foot down. 2 arms, reach and rise. And tonight, you're just going to bring the palms together to touch up over the head. Relax your shoulders, and just notice if your shoulders are up in your ears, try to relax the shoulders down the back a little bit, and maybe bring your hands to your heart if this is too intense over the head. We want to try to get some breath moving through the backside body and get some energy moving through where it might get stuck, right? Neck and shoulders, we've all experienced that. So pull that right hip back a little bit, press down into your left foot. One more breath. And then you're going to sweep your arms behind you. This time you're going to bind up your hands. We're just working into those shoulders, chest. And you're going to continue to bend into that right knee. Keep your warrior A legs and pull that right hip back. Gaze is at your right big toe. Neck is nice and long. Navel's lifting up like you're trying to get your belly button up off your shirt. One more breath. Inhale, stand up tall, straighten your right leg, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, open it up, warrior B to the back of your mat. So now you're going to have heel to arch alignment. Heel of the left foot is in line with the arch of your right foot. And gaze is at your left middle finger, your drishti. 5 big breaths. Inhale, flip your left palm, reverse your warrior, side body stretch. And then exhale, extended side angle. So that left arm can come to the top of the left thigh. It can come down on the inside of the left foot, or you can bring it down to a block. Right arm will be in line with the shoulder. And then we're just going to see how it feels into the shoulder. So you're just going to take some circles with this shoulder, the right shoulder. Notice if you're dumping into your left shoulder. And then you're going to bring that top arm out 90 degrees and then up and over the head. So think about your pinky finger like it's chopping something. Bicep is rotating in. One more breath. Inhale, come up, reverse triangle, nice and slow. Reach up, reach back, inhale. And then exhale, come back through center. Maybe shorten up your stance a little bit, triangle pose. Left hand will come to your shin, block. Heels are rooted. And then same thing here in this triangle. Take some circles with your shoulder. And then you decide. You can keep it right in line with the shoulder, out 90 degrees and up and over the head, same thing. And then lean back. Press the pelvis forward. 3, 2. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior B. Bend that left knee, reach up, reach back, inhale. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step back to a plank, shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, sigh out your mouth. Left leg lifted up, inhale. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it up, warrior A. Left foot, left hand. Spin the right foot down. 2 arms, reach and rise. Press those palms together up over the head. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Unless this is too intense on your neck and shoulders, you can always bring your hands to your heart. And then you'll just breathe here, 2 breaths. And you'll sweep your arms behind you. Bind up the hands, pull the fists down away from the body. So you have a little downward motion first, and then you can kind of start to lift up and pull away. Neck is in line with spine. Feel the navel lift up like you're trying to get it to not touch your shirt. Gaze is at your left big toe. Inhale, stand up tall, straighten that left leg, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, open it up, warrior B to the front of the mat. So heel to arch alignment here. Heel of your right foot is in line with the arch of your left foot. Drishti is at your right middle finger. 3 breaths. Inhale, flip your right palm, reverse your warrior, side body stretch. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm can come to the top of that thigh, down on the inside of the right foot, or on a block. Inhale, sweep your left arm high first, and then just start to take circles from the shoulder, both directions. Inhale, sweep the left arm high, bring it out 90 degrees, up and over the head. 1 more breath. Inhale, come up, reverse triangle, 2 straight legs, reach up, reach back. And then exhale, come back through center, maybe shorten up your stance. Right hand is going to come to your shin, block. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Take some circles with that left arm. Inhale, sweep the left arm high, and it might stay right here, or you can bring it out 90 degrees and up and over the head. Press the pelvis forward, lean back a little bit. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior B, bend your right knee, reach up, reach back. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Take what you need tonight. Extra push-ups, no push-ups, a plank, lower to the knees, and then downward facing dog. And then child's pose, or you can come to the tops of the knees, and we'll just be here for 5 breaths. Close your eyes wherever you're at. Slow the breath down. Come back to that Durga Pranayama. Long, full inhales, long, full exhales. Last breath. And then hands will come down to the mat, downward facing dog. Hips go high. Take an inhale and an exhale, sigh. Right leg lifted up, inhale. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap right armpit. Now bringing the right knee down to the right wrist, and then lift back up. And inhale, extend the right leg behind you. Exhale, step it up, Crescent A. So right foot, right hand, You're going to be on the ball of your left foot, 2 arms reach and rise. So you want to make sure you have space for your hips here. You don't want to be on a tightrope where you feel wobbly. And then hands will be at the heart. Press the palms together. 2 breaths. Find a spot on the floor out in front of you, float it up, warrior 3, or you can always take standing L. And you're just going to press those palms together a lot. Relax the neck and shoulders. Notice your hips, your left hip's dropping down. Upper body feels like up dog. 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down to the mat, standing split. So forehead towards the shin. And this is where you can always use a block too. Yes, if you have 2 blocks, that's nice, but 1 will work right down the center. And your left foot, flex it. And think about your inner thighs squeezing in towards each other. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left pinky toe is going to tap right side of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Relax neck and shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Last time, inhale. Exhale, tap. And then we'll step it back, pyramid. 2 or 3 feet away, slightly to the left. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. One more breath. Good. Lift the head up here, and you're just going to take your left foot and bring it behind so pinky toes line up. So listen, if that right foot isn't flat, that's okay. Just come onto the ball of your right foot. If your feet are flat, you can stay there, reach for the top of the mat. If you want to move on a little bit with me, and you're on the ball of the right foot, you're going to turn the right toes towards your left foot. So I don't know if you can see that. Yes? And then you're going to start to walk that right foot over to the left side of your mat. And you're going to reach for the top right corner of your mat. Head is relaxed. And you're shifting weight into the ball of the right foot. Let the head fall. Take an inhale. And exhale, sigh. Good. Walk that right foot in a little bit. Bring the hands back through center. Stand up nice and tall here. And we'll go right into tree pose. So sole of the right foot can come anywhere but the knee. So maybe the foot stays down on the mat. You decide, and notice your hips here. Try not to pop out your left hip too much. Sole of the right foot will go anywhere but your knee. And then you'll find a spot out in front of you. That's your drishti. Maybe you test your balance by looking up. 3, 2, last breath. Good. Release that right foot down. Big toes touch, heels are slightly apart, and we're going to reach the arms up over the head. So you're going to squeeze those heels towards each other, and everything is zipping up, 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 up from the pelvic floor, navel, shoulders are relaxed. Yes, and we're going to stay up on the balls of the feet as we lower for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bring your heels, you're going to bring your glutes down to your heels, and your hands are going to be at your heart. And think about pressing your hips forward a little bit, knees forward. Shoulders relax down your back, squeeze the palms together. Try not to create tension in your neck and shoulders. 3, 2, and then we'll go right back into boat pose. So you can bring your hands down, you'll bend your knees. Yes, hands can come behind the thighs. Open up your chest here. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take an inhale, extend the legs out, palms face up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, squeeze. Come all the way down to your back, hug your knees to your chest. Rock right to left, take an inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. And then you'll rock forward and back a few times. Crisscross the ankles. You'll come over the knees. You'll step it back, plank. Take a chaturanga if you need it, or you can press right back to downward facing dog. Big breath through the nose, big sigh out your mouth. Left leg lifted up, inhale. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap left armpit. And now just bring it all the way down towards the wrist. Inhale, lift, up, up, up. Extend that left leg behind you. And exhale, step it up, crescent A. So move that right foot over a little bit. You're on the ball of the right foot. Two arms, reach and rise. And just notice one side of the body will probably feel different than the other side. That's normal. Hands can come to your heart. And relax the neck and shoulders a bit. Find a spot on the floor out in front of you. Take your time, float it up, warrior three. And extend that right leg behind you. I like to take sometimes a little bend in this knee just to figure out how to level these hips off a little bit. Right knee, right toes are turned down towards the mat. And then hands will come down to the mat or a block, standing split. Forehead towards the shin. Right foot's flexed, inner thighs squeeze towards each other for 3. 2. And then step it back, pyramid. 2 or 3 feet away, slightly to the right. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. And we don't want to lock that left knee out too much. You can always have a little, it's like a soft straighten / bend in the knee. And then you're working your forehead down. Two more breaths. Good. Lift the head up, walk the fingertips forward. Right leg's going to come behind left leg. Pinky toes line up. If the heels don't root, that's okay. You can be on the ball of that left foot and just reach forward. If you're moving on, you're going to come onto the ball of your left foot. You're going to spin your left toes towards your right foot, and you're going to walk your left foot over to the right side of your mat. And then you're going to reach for the top left corner of your mat while you push the ball of the foot, the left foot, into the mat. So your hips are going to shift a little bit to the right. Come back through center. We'll stand up nice and tall as we set ourselves up for tree pose on the left side. So same thing here. Maybe your foot stays down on the mat, but that left foot's going to go anywhere but the knee. Hands can come to the heart. 3. 2. Last breath. Release that left foot down. Big toes touch, heels are slightly apart, and you're going to come up high on the balls of the feet. Squeeze your heels together and reach your arms up over your head. And then slow-mo, yes, we're going to bend our knees for 3. Squeeze everything together, 2. And 1. You'll come all the way down so your glutes are on your heels. Hands can come to your heart and think about pressing your knees forward. Relax your shoulders down your back. Last breath. And we'll go right back into that boat pose. So you can bring your hands behind you, bend your knees, hands come behind the thighs, open up your chest. Yes, and the palms face up here. So inhale, extend your legs out, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. And come all the way down to the back. Happy baby, grab the outside edges of the feet and just rock side to side. And we're going to take that little half happy baby on the back, or it's kind of like a lizard on your back. So you're going to extend your left leg out long. If this is too intense on the left hip flexor, you can always plant that left foot down. And then the right knee is pressing down towards the mat. Bottom of your right foot's up towards the ceiling. Neck and shoulders are relaxed here. We'll just be here for a few breaths. And then we'll switch. You'll extend that right leg out. You might feel a dull, little achy pain in that right side. I feel it for sure when we're in these poses for longer. Right leg you can extend out long, or you can bend that right knee, place the foot down. So it's like a little lizard on your back. And just notice in that hip, right? We know that we store a lot of emotions in our hip. So notice if you're resisting. Yes, kind of let gravity just take that hip down versus you trying to force it down. Three more breaths. And then release that left leg out long. Same thing, might feel that dull, little achy stress. Just reach up, extend your arms up over your head. Give yourself a big stretch. And then we're just gonna take a figure 4 on our backs tonight. Unless you're really missing pigeon and you want it, you're welcome to. So we'll start with your left foot down on the mat, and you're just gonna cross right ankle over left thigh. And then you're going to lift that leg up, hug the knees into the chest. Right arm's going to thread through on top of the left knee. Left hand's going to come around. And then you're just going to relax your neck and shoulders down on the mat. If this isn't feeling good for you, you can always move to a wall. Put your left foot on the wall. Just make sure your glutes aren't lifting up, tailbone isn't lifting up. Or you can always get into pigeon. We'll just be here for a few breaths. And this left foot, it can actually relax. So don't feel like you have to flex it. Worry more, or don't worry. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. Focus more on your right foot being flexed versus feeling like you have to flex your left foot. 5 more breaths. And then you'll just release that left leg, left foot down. You'll extend your right leg out long. And you'll just rock that leg side to side, then extend the left leg out, rock it side to side. And then we'll walk the feet back in, like bridge pose. This time you're gonna cross left ankle over right thigh, and your left foot's flexed. It doesn't have to be super forced, but you don't want the foot just dangling there. And then you're gonna lift that right leg up towards the chest. Left hand's gonna thread through, grab the top of the right knee. Right hand's gonna come around and grab the top of the right knee also. Same thing here. Let that right foot kind of relax here. It's more about your left hip. Relax your neck and shoulders. You'll just be here for a few breaths. Five more breaths. Plant that right foot down, extend that left leg out long. Yes. Then the right leg and just rock them side to side. Reach your arms over your head, take an inhale through your nose, sigh out your mouth. And then we'll take bridge. You'll walk your feet in. Feet will be a little wider than your hips. You're going to press down into your feet. Lift your hips up, wiggle the right shoulder, left shoulder under the back, interlace your hands. Press your tailbone up for 5. And then release the hands, nice and slow, come down. Drop the legs to the right and left. Good. So same thing, unless you're doing a full back bend at home, you're welcome to do that. Or if you're practicing camel pose or some other heart opener, go for it. If you're with me, we're gonna take bridge again. We're gonna do it slightly different once we get up into bridge. So you're gonna press down into your feet, lift your hips up, wiggle the shoulders under the back, pull your fists towards your feet. And you can stay right here. If you want to move on with me, yes, we're just going to see how it feels tonight to come up high on the balls of your feet. Press your tailbone up, 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 up. Yes. And then notice your chin. Make sure it's not tucked too far to your chest. And the whole time, I'm squeezing that beach ball I'm pressing the tailbone up. 3, 2, and then 1. Nice and slow, you'll come down. Chest, middle back, lower back. Drop both legs over to the right. Arms come out like wings. Left ear comes onto the mat. Lower back gets nice and long. Legs come back through center, and then you'll drop both legs over to the left. Come back through center, rock yourself up to a seat. We'll take a seated forward fold here. So extend your legs out in front of you, feet will be flexed. Lift the seat bones up a little bit, reach your arms up over your head, inhale. And then exhale, fold where you can. Grab toes, shins, thighs. And maybe you don't go to your full expression. Maybe you go halfway. And be what takes you a little deeper. Bend in the knees if you need to. 5 breaths. Good. Come up on an inhale. Right leg will come to right side of the mat. Sole of the left foot will come on the inside of the thigh like tree. Right foot stays flexed. Reach your arms up, inhale. And then exhale, twist and fold over that right leg. Really root down through the left seat bone. Shoulders relax. Come up on an inhale and we'll switch. Left leg will go out long. Sole of the right foot will come on the inside of the thigh like tree. Left foot's flexed. Reach your arms up, inhale. And exhale, twist and fold. Come up on an inhale, soles of the feet come together, and we'll take the feet further away from the body. So you're not going to bring the heels in super close, it's going to be more yin-like, and you'll have a bigger diamond. And then you get to round and just fold forward. Just a few breaths here. come up on an inhale. We'll make our way down to our backs. We'll drain out the legs. So legs can just go straight up. You can always move to a wall. You can use that block if you're practicing plow pose or supported shoulder stand. You're welcome to take that too. And we'll just be here for a few breaths, probably about a minute. So that's about 10 breaths. Close your eyes if you need to. If you want to take a few more breaths here, you're welcome to. If you're finished, you can come all the way down to your back for Shavasana. Your feet can flop out, your palms can face up or down. If you want to take 5 more breaths here with legs up, you're welcome to. If you're in Shavasana, get nice and comfortable. And wherever you've drifted to, before you move your body, gently come back to your inhale breath and your exhale breath. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side. Reach your arms over your head. And give yourself the knees to the chest. Gently drop to the right or left side. And then you'll just hang there for a moment. Then you'll slowly press yourself up to a seat. Palms will face up or down on the knees. Eyes will stay closed. When you get there, take an inhale and an exhale sigh. And just take a moment here of stillness. Feeling that energy just kind of settle into your body. Feeling the backside body just open up here. Hands come to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Bow to your hands. Sending some peace to yourself tonight. Sending some peace to someone you love. And sending some peace out into the world. So keeping this peaceful feeling all the time. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. My Spotify name is Moonmalas12, so if you're ever wanting to follow along with any playlist that I've created, you're welcome to follow me and get a playlist. And then this Sunday, I'm teaching a noon class here, donation-based class at noon, and it will be live on, we haven't figured out the format yet, but I'll be teaching a vinyasa this Sunday. So thanks, guys.